Hey, greetings there, everyone. It's GleeCon, and I am back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. So thank you, as always, so much for tuning in. We have been playing through a complete walkthrough of every single little nook and cranny of Classic. We do try to focus on the lore, so I don't skip the reading of the quests or any kind of piece of thing that can be read. We pick that up and look at it. So, without further ado, stay a while and listen to the next part. I think this is maybe our fourth foray into Westfall. We made good progress last time, but then we got slowed down a little bit toward the end when we... Whoa, see, look, this is the second time I saw that recently. I've never seen that ever in my life, and this is the second time I've seen a pop-in from an NPC. The last time it was a mob that spawned in, that fell from the sky and landed in their spot, like dropped in. So, interesting. This is someone that's like me, but with a different haircut. Oh, she's a warrior, but... Alright, so, I have some things to, I think I also maybe need to start... Well, first of all, let's plan where we're going to go. We had a debate last time for too much of the show about whether it's Defius, Defius. I don't know. I want to go up here and kill some gnolls, and maybe I'll swoop like this, and then on the way we're going to get our next piece of our treasure, because we're halfway through the treasure hunt. We did recently hit level 18, so we're getting close to the Paladin questline that opens at 20, and what also opens up is the Magnificent Seal of Command. I can't wait for that. But I think I maybe need to start prefacing this this show with like a disclaimer for people that watch. If you are looking for someone that is a pro that's going to do maybe speed runs, efficient, the most efficient runs, the giving you tips and tricks on how to be the best PvP or instant content, or heck, even at completing the quests themselves. Someone that maybe uses their number keys instead of clicking because they are not an old man who has never evolved. This is not the show. So I think a good analogy would be when I was a kid, when I was young, elementary, middle school, high school, I loved basketball. So I used to play every day. I would stay on the court by myself, just practicing my shots until the sun came down. And regardless of how long, I mean, I did it for years. I took basketball as a PE class, as a PE credit, every single year of my high school career. And I was terrible. I have always been pretty below average to flat out bad. What is that thing? That guy is just cruising. So, I think if you want to be like a superstar, if you're ever going to be truly great at something, you need this combination of like almost insanity when it comes to your grind, commitment to a long-term goal, even if it has incremental payoffs, coupled with an amazing natural-born skill. I have one of those things. So it goes the same with this. I don't have the hand-eye coordination or whatever, or just common sense to truly be great at this game. But I have been playing for the better part of 20 years. And as you guys know, long-time listeners, I do have the commitment to stay focused to the goal. I mean, we're almost 1,300 episodes in. We've been going strong for 2.5 years. And while we had a hiccup when we had to revamp what's happened, more bounce to know on. We had to revamp our approach to Classic. We still haven't caught back up to that yet. That was really a hiccup. I think it's making the product better. But it will... For anyone that tries to listen to every episode or is now stuck rewatching these, I do apologize. So right now we're just collecting. They sent us on this. It's called Patrolling Westfall, and they want us to, I guess, kill. We got to be careful how we pull these gnolls, because we do not want to pull a whole camp of gnolls. So now that's down to 3. These guys are fairly strong too. I mean, I have 18, but I feel like I could use some more weapons, you know? Third gnoll paw, but this is also good because we're actually getting XP. So I think maybe I'm gonna add a little preface to my beginning where I'm like, the adventures of someone that is, you know, kind of sucky at the game, something to that effect, because that's the truth. All right, I don't want to pull those 3. Where's my? We have another camp we can get to. We got almost half the. We got 3 out of 8. We do have a piece where I would really love to find some more ore, because what did I say we need? We need a total of 30. Maybe actually more, 40. Because it's 10 copper per belt. I'm wearing a belt. I have 1 in the bank. Like that. There's some copper right there. Because before we go to complete the Defius Brotherhood quest line, Defius, I would like to have built everything I need for that. So we'll just have to see how close we can get. You know, we only get an average of 3 ore per node here. So I don't know that we needed about 34, I believe. It says I have 1 because I'm wearing 1, but I know I have 1 in the bank. But I really think I just have 1 in the bank. Oh, but we only need 4 total. Okay, so I only need 3, so we only need 24. So that's more doable. I'll go get that right now. So we're gonna like a dog to a squirrel. We're gonna go run down any copper we see. Like neither of those guys give me their paw. Okay, so up here there is some. These 2 are in the mine, and that's not even the. We eventually need to go in that mine, I think. In the next round of the People's Militia, I think sends you in there. Am I wrong? Am I hallucinating? Look, it says it's up high, but then it's not there. So our judges have determined that that was a lie. See, a lot of the times it's gray if it's out. This one says it's like down there, but I don't see it. Oh well. We came over for ore. We came away empty-handed. It's alright. So I guess we would need a total of 8 nodes, so we've got 1, so we would need a total of about 7 more nodes. Here's a little camp with gnolls. How many? Yeah, that's a death camp. I have died enough already on this show. That's why I don't even know that I'd want to start hardcore, because oh my gosh, I would be so hesitant to want to do anything. Especially these people that do like self-found or whatever, like, okay, and I also, what is it? I don't even know all the rules. Can you not use the auction house, I think? I mean, you don't have to answer in the comments or anything, I could look it up, but I know there's all kinds of restrictions on it, and then it's like, oh man. So like if you get to a quest where, there we go, got my 4th paw. That's shaman right there is what scares me. Plus you attack one of those, you're gonna pull the whole pack. Here's our 3rd piece of our treasure. Somewhere. I already saw the little gear. Oh, here it is. There's a jug. So I don't think you actually need to keep... Look, there's a skull on the thing too. That's interesting. You're on your way to the jackpot, treasure seeker. Sure enough, deep within the old jug, there is another clue to Sanders' treasure. The ink has run in some places and the paper smells like whiskey, but you can make out some of the text. Now that you found the old whiskey jug, you're almost to the treasure. Just face west from the bottle and walk down to the shore. Once you get to the water, keep going. Swim straight west till you find the island with the treasure chest. And that's what it says. It repeats it in case you forget it. That's the final... Oh, I'm scared. It says it might be needed. This one, though, I could destroy. Maybe I need to keep that one until I actually get it. So this one you do have to swim out. It's exactly like the thing says. There's a past this. I don't want to kill some more gnolls. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of want to go for a little bit more gnoll killing before I get the final piece. Oh, let's also note what we just did on the sheet. So we just completed number 3 and picked up number 4. Okay, these are, again, when they're yellow like this, that implies that they're neutral quests, so Alliance and Horde, so it means we'll do them on our Horde and our Alliance run. So just, I think, I was torn about I was torn about whether or not I was going to do it like that, but I think, sometimes there's some nuance. The text is often very similar, especially if it's a neutral text. The text isn't similar, it's identical. But there is sometimes some different nuance. Also, there's sometimes the experience of getting to or completing a quest is different depending on your faction. So I think it's worthwhile to do. It's also, you know, this is also about the journey. So there's that. I do think we're hitting a little harder since, you know, we upgraded this on the last level, the Seal of Righteousness that got upgraded. I do sense a slight, little bit more heft to our swing. It's good. That's what we'd like to have. A Warped Cloak. That's a 10. Oh, ours is currently magical. And one of the things I like about a Paladin is, even though we're not spec'd into it, there's no stat that we don't benefit from. Unlike some classes, like a warrior, what does a warrior need intellect for, you know? He was walking away so slowly. Someone's been out here killing coyotes. It's kind of weird because I just talked about what do you need a coyote for? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Death Talker. Okay, so he's, I guess, going for that. I'll return the favor. Okay, but I also want to fight these guys on my own, so I can't be all benevolent. I mean, we're kind of... he hits hard, man. He is hitting quite hard. Oh, my mana's getting a little bit low here. Yeah, that wand he's got is legit. Now, I don't think I want to attack that camp at all. Also, whenever you're fighting for a drop, like a drop quest, it's not really the same. Like, it doesn't behoove you. If you're doing a kill quest, absolutely, it benefits you to pair up. But if you're doing a drop quest, it doesn't, because you're gonna double the amount of time. That jerk. Oh. See, he tagged him, but my seal doesn't do damage on hit. That's annoying. Alright, we'll run over. We still need 2 more paws. I mean, I buffed him. I gave him 5 minutes of joy for he and his Voidwalker. After this, we're going to have to, yeah, go down and start killing. The looters and pillagers are within Moonbrook, so that's a good place to kill them. Here's another little camp. You gotta be careful here. Okay, let's see what happens if I try to pull. This camp feels a little bit... Well, I only pulled 3 out of 4. That's good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm down to a second one. Okay, got that stun going. So, like I said, these ones are a little weaker. Yeah, they're level 11. Okay. Did not get a paw. Burned through all my mana. Got a healing... Oh, got a good healing potion on that one. Well, better. No paws on all these guys. Okay. That's alright. Sometimes there's chests in these camps too, but there we go. So, there's a bag of oats too if you're still looking for Blanchy. Like I said, they appear kind of everywhere. Dang it, I did not get a paw from that whole thing. 5.7 hammer. No. I'm gonna eat this haunch of meat. Alright, I do think there's one more packet of gnolls over there. We can go after them. Oh, I was gonna say, how is my two-handed maces 94, but then I forgot, humans get a boost to two-handed maces. This is like their main camp almost, like, you look, they've got, and how can I tell that? They have training dummies. That's the sign of a real camp. Even though I can't train on them, that's messed up. I guess, like, psychologically, maybe they look too human. Although, I train on humans all the time. Humans, since the dawn of humanity, have been, quote-unquote, training to fight other humans. Let's be real. So, I don't know what it is about those. Maybe I'm just too OP, and I would just smash it. Okay, one more null paw. No paw. This is a pretty... I think this guy's, like, alone enough. He must have, like, farted. The rest of the camp was like, no, you must stay outside the camp. I'm going to pull him back a little bit because I'm afraid he's going to run, and I don't want to fight a six-pack. Oh, cool. Run away from your friends. That's good strategy. And give me your paw. Alright, so we did finish that. Now I want to go to the ocean. I want to go... to get into the ocean. I don't want to run along the beach because those murlocs are infesting it. And we will eventually go down to this lighthouse and do all the coast is clear. Well, we already have the Keeper of the Flame. That one's ready to go. Boom, boom. The coast isn't clear is just killing a bunch of murlocs. And then the Coastal Menace is killing the one specific murloc. So that's a level 20. One of the hardest quests in the area, so I kind of am saving that to the end. We'll also complete Thunderbrew when we're in the neighborhood. I don't want to wait too long, but now this is going to give us a shirt, which will be... I actually already have a red linen shirt I got from one quest, so we'll have to see, do we like the look of the other shirt? Now I have a red and green motif going on. And my gear's pretty weak. We still haven't acquired shoulder pads yet. Of course, not a helmet, a necklace. We don't have any rings, so we're still pretty early in our career. Ooh, there's copper. No, am I falling for the same copper as before? Doesn't look like it's the same. There it is. There's double copper. How's my bag? Oh, I'm good on bag space right now too, since I cleared out all that ore. That will allow us to quest for a little bit longer. Okay, remember we needed 24. We're up to 4. 5. If we can get to 24, that's 6. Okay, so we're a quarter of the way there. This is the ore I fell for before. See, it's not really here. Alright. Make a run for it. I do, like I said, I do believe we will need to go into those mines, just not yet. Alright, we go over. So far, we're just getting straight average luck on the ore. So we need 6 more. We need to find 6 more nodes-ish, probably, exactly. Bad luck, I guess, because we need 18. Bad luck, we would need 9. good luck, we would need like 5. So in the 5 to 9 range, my guess 6. Well, 5 times. Look, who's that guy? That's a rare, so should we fight him? Let's do it. Because he can drop a green. He's a level 19 rare, so he is 1 level ahead of us. We're really going to have to use our stuff here. And if he gets a friend, if he phones a friend, we're in trouble for sure. Wait for him to start running. Got him. Okay, that was good for XP. We also got this 2 agility and 2 stamina. I like it. So, a better cape. It's a little black cape now. Okay, so that was good. Maybe you can get something else. There's a little fish, but we already fished last time. Uh-oh. I didn't see that one there. So we have to swim. I don't think that's... Well, it's definitely not this little one. If we get... See, I'm going to try to use this Blessing of Freedom on myself. Like, if I get netted, I got to remember to use that since we just learned that move. Maybe when we kill Murlocs on the beach, I'm going to use my little Timberling to help me out. As it's just taking up bag space, and I don't know when it's going to be useful. We have... where are we at? We're about 20% into level 19, which is good. We're already high enough level that we could do Dead Mines if we wanted to right now. But we'll be a little bit higher. I like to cap every zone off to get the maximum amount of XP before I run a dungeon. Alright, so this is where Captain Sanders buried his treasure at a little shack. He didn't bury it, it's just sitting there. Anybody that would come over here, Dog Poop Island. The hinges on the old chest are rusty, but they still work. You force the chest open and take the booty. Congratulations, an 8-slot bag, a shirt, a silver bar, and a belt. Okay. Unfortunately, the belt is a 16 belt. It's got some stamina, but we can't drop our 86 belt for that. Now, an 8-slot bag, we do have 2 woolen bags, but that can take over for one of our slots. I guess I'd rather have black than red. Alright, I'm going to try to save that and not sell it. Let's see what the shirt looks like. It's a sleeveless shirt. Oh, she's going pirate mode like that. That's right. Okay, maybe we're going to show those arms off, get some sun. And then the silver bar will add to our stack. We now have 2. That actually will help us out as a blacksmith. Okay, so now we're going to make a run. You know what? I'm not even going to go turn in the knolls yet. Let's go down and go try to kill these. We'll go into the Gold Coast Quarry here, and we will try to kill our pillagers and looters, but the best place to kill them is around Moonbrook. So we're going to sort of hit these hot spots up and make our way down there and kill them. Hopefully, again, finding ore along the way. I do like Devotion Aura right now. There's no real competition. Retribution Aura is interesting, but if you think about it, so any creature that strikes a party member would then take 5 damage. So you are increasing, you're essentially, you'd have to think about how much DPS. Let's say that's adding, let's say 3 DPS on. So you are increasing your DPS by 3. Their overall DPS right now is 21, we'll say, so we go up to around 24. But the armor, this is increasing our armor by 160. So a total of 808 gives us basically 30 points of damage reduction, so 800 gives us 30 points. So if you do 30 divided by 800, 3 divided by 80, that's not that much percent. And it doesn't protect us from magic. But this is if you strike a party member. That does not necessarily mean hitting them with magic either. So Well, how much are we getting? 160? So 160 of our... That's an easier math to do. That's 20% of our overall damage reduction. So that's about 6% less damage. So this is helping us take 6%... Oop, there's a 4. This is helping us take 6% less damage. Whereas that... What did I say? Around 2 to 3 DPS. From melee, I'm gonna have to fight this wolf. Alright. Oh, and I'm fighting both now. Great. Now that is more... That's about 10% DPS. So... I guess in terms of overall war of attrition... But everybody suggests you run with protection. Also, in dungeons... Yeah, let's try it out. I'm going to try Ret for a little while. I don't really experiment that much with that. Let's give it a try. So them breaking my stride, I think only gave me... Yeah, we're only up to 8. I only got 2 on that one. I did get some coyote meat, though. Okay, so here's the first batch of villagers. Also, if the retribution... I want to see... Okay, looks like he took the 5. Well, he's hitting me with his staff, that's why. Resisted my magic. Okay, so... Let's see if this... So it did not... The ret did not apply to the spell. However... It also wouldn't have... The armor wouldn't have helped me out in that situation either. So that, oh man, that's a waste of mana. So that's sort of a wash. This is a looter. Okay, so we're just checking it out. So far, I can't tell if I like one more than the other. I feel like it's a little bit riskier to go this route for sure. Because, there's less room for error when you are hoping to hit on, or whatever. You want the fights to be faster if you're, oh, now we have two guys coming. That guy. Just had to blow through everything. Okay, so now... Find out. This was just it's hard to say like, oh, this was a bad pull or whatever. Like, I don't necessarily agree that that's true. Because this is dangerous. Thanks. Okay. Alright, it is time to eat and drink and be merry. Let's eat. Whoa, I have this haunch of meat just waiting right there. Let me drink one of my water. No, oh, thank goodness. I thought I just tried to drink a flask of oil. That would have been sad. That haunch of meat go right there. I got a Defius mask. That can't do anything. I got 54 pants. No, mine are way better. 52 armor. Better. This guy's gonna come fight me. Oh, that's the Defius messenger. We don't need him. I'm not gonna kill. So that is like 3144. I'll put it in the chat. So there we go. Now I don't need these gnolls in here. There you go. But there's I want to get out of line of sight of that spell. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I can here. Yeah, it just feels like a little bit more risky. It might be all psychology, but I just feel like kind of playing with fire a little bit more here. That's a terrible one. Oh man. So these are River Paw miners. Also, everybody knows if you go into a cave, you're automatically being risky. Well, I got a compact shotgun. That's cool. So, I mean, if you think about their overall life too, I don't know. I mean, something like a rogue, it's good against a rogue because they're hitting you often. The only real reason I'm coming in here is because that's tin. Tin. I mean, tin is nice, but it's gonna take up extra bag space for one. I guess I need my mana to go up too, and this is why Gleekon dies. Okay, so that's taking up bag space for sure. Alright. We're gonna pull you in. Yeah, because what's gonna happen is that guy's gonna come. Now I can line of sight that fireball. Oh, he still got me with it. What a jerk. Oh, I missed my window. I was gonna try to interrupt his spell with it. Instead, I just saw. Oh. Okay. Now it's time to eat again. This time I'm gonna eat one of my little sausages I made. Because that will give me the well-fed buff. I'm just needlessly putting myself deep inside this cave. Why not? I mean, we do need a total of 15 of each, so we have the time. There's copper, so that's the quote-unquote need that I have. I want this ore. Daddy thirsty for ore. Alright, so I have 8. I think this is such a dangerous game to play for me to have this retribution aura on. Okay, so I'm at 9 ore. 10. That's good. Remember, we need 20. We need a total of 24. 11. Now that shadow gem's going to take up extra space. Okay, so that's good. So we're halfway done with our ore. And there's another tin vein right there. Oh, we gotta pull this guy back. Because there's another guy coming. What did I just get? Another worn hatchet this time. So definitely against these looters, it's not bad because I think we're killing him pretty fast. We're at 13 kills. I'm going all the way to the end because there's one more copper vein at the end. But we're gonna run out of bag space soon. Oh, I can trash that. Oh, we have to go into our inventory and check off that we have to check off. Let's do that real quick. I forgot to mark that we finished the Captain Sanders final treasure quest. Okay. Alright, the downside of being in this cave is we're going to have to fight our way back out. But whatever, we still need so many of these things. But 2 is we have to fight these gnolls. That's a waste of our... I mean, whatever, nothing's a full waste because we need XP. Okay. I like how, I was reading this thing last night that they were talking about the Defius pillagers, and just, I think it was like on Reddit or something, it was like, not today, Defius pillager. And then the subreddit started talking all about just how that's the reason why they named a server after Defius Pillager, because there's so many, they've killed so many people, they're just notorious. Okay, so here's another guy. My armor, my oil of Olaf is about to wear off. So I think I'm gonna, I think I'm actually gonna buff up. Okay, let's use some of this stuff. So I do have this scroll of protection. I got a ton of them. So let's start using those. I want to always have that on. And I think there we go. I have scroll of spirit too. That'll help me a little bit. Okay, that's good. Here's this Defius Pillager over here. Okay, so we just gotta kill him as needed. See, I like it when he does this staff fighting on me. That's nice. Got another mask. Unfortunately, they do not stack. Okay, so I got this miner now. I'm down. I still need 3 bag space. I literally don't think I've ever done the quest this way, where I've gone in and fought my way into this cave. I don't think I've ever been this ballsy. Also, jury's still out on this rat thing. On this rat aura. You almost never see anyone doing it, but I believe I saw somebody. I've seen people here and there like, oh, you knew using retribution aura. Oh no. Great. Gotta heal. Yikes. Okay. Okay, got him good. Whew, that was dicey. This guy's a big one too, a big brute. Okay. So yes, definitely dicey. What's he doing? Woohoo! Okay, so we are gonna eat, drink, and be merry again. We'll drink one of my waters. Do I have any other food? Just those sausages. But I'd rather just. We can make some bandages too. I've got so much. That could condense some bag space for me too, and it would give me bandages to actually use. I mean, I could be using my blacksmithing to make some stuff too, but maybe this will get us up. I want this ore, but in the end, I think this is just going to save us like 1 bag space because it'll condense the 2 into 1, but it'll also leave one space will now open up for bandages, and I'll have ultimately one linen spot that still stays open. So, yeah. Also, if I hit, yeah, I have more than is necessary. I'll make 21 and actually I'm just going to make myself have 20. That way that gives me bandages to work with too. Alright, so ultimately this is going to save me 1 spot. Yeah, I'm not going to make them all. What are we at right now with that? So 10, yeah, we're at 12. So that's 13. 14. That's it. Okay, so we're still 10 short. I don't need to fight that guy. Dang it. I just realized I've cleared the cave and I don't need this. But whatever. Alright, so we still need about 10 copper before I want to go head over to Lakeshire. Alrighty. Hope maybe some will have spawned on the way out, but I doubt it. We still also need 6 each pillagers and looters, so we need a total of 12. That's good. We're more than halfway there. And here we go. There's another. Come on. Second looter. I don't want to fight 2 of them at the same time. Yeah, they're obviously respawning back in. Okay. Now we need 5 looters. I like to try to keep it even because, you know, you don't want to be having to sift through the bad guys to try to hunt down. Like, try to hunt down, like, oh, now I've completed all the looters, but I still need like 3 pillagers. It just gets to be a little bit more annoying. I like when they run away from their friends. Okay, there's a pillager. Okay. Okay, so we got to interrupt on that one. That's good. Luckily, the pillagers can die pretty fast. Okay, we got one right there. And I think we got it in time to where I'm not going to have to. I can just pop a heal or whatever. Yeah, there's a chest that spawned over there. Alright, so now I need 3 more looters and 5 pillagers still. I think I pulled both, yeah. Great. That's just great. I need to save my mana, I think, because I'm probably going to need to heal. Good. That was worth the mana to switch over to get the extra damage. The Crusader debuff mixed with hitting him with the holy is just nice. Okay, I think I'm okay. So we need 1 more looter and 5 more pillagers still. See, this is... Oh, there's a pillager. Get off me, bro. Get off me. I'll save this stun for when they start casting their fireball at me. Go. Okay, that means we only need 4 pillagers. We're getting a little... I'm gonna heal myself. My mana's getting a little low, but I'm almost out of this dumb cave. I think last time I was able to get through without killing them. Nope. Okay, so I'm completely out of mana, but so I'll have to drink some more of my water. I do have all that milk, too. Delicious milk. I remember on one of our previous episodes where we read about the guy who had, like, some kind of disease or something like that. Where he was, like... Yeah, he had something that made him, like, super malnourished. He needed to put on weight. And he said he had a hunter, and every time his hunter would drink a glass of milk, he would drink a full glass of milk in real life. Which, let me just say right now, disgusting. There's ore inside that cave, but I don't care. I've never been a big fan of drinking glasses of milk. Oh, there's 2 of them, dang it. So I've never been a fan of that. I'm lactose intolerant, but not like, I don't know. I eat dairy, you know, I don't like swear it off. I'll eat a cheeseburger. I just pay the price. Alright, we need 1 more looter and 2 more pillagers. There's a looter right there. So we're pretty good. This is pretty good. So this cave got us a little bit of ore. And more importantly than that, it got us, basically got us our entire quest done in this. For now, I think I'm feeling the, we are basically full, so we're gonna be tossing something out. Yeah, I don't want the red speckled mushroom. That actually stacked with almost everything that we had. Yeah, we got milk. There's some more copper over this way. I have that stuff. calico tunic is the one thing that was like... Ooh. I always forget to reapply those blessings. There we go. Okay, so we had needed 10, so that's good. Okay, need 9 now. Down to need an 8. Pretty good. We need a 4 to balance the last one. Okay, so we need 7 more ore. This is our last deathiest that we need to kill. I'm gonna wait for them. I'm gonna wait for him to get ready to run.
Inventory is full.
Well, I will definitely toss something for that tunic. I'll toss my 1 fractured canine. Okay, so also it looks like there's copper that has just spawned on top of this hill. We can go back and run back to the village now also. We've killed everything we need to kill. We need 7 stinking ore. Oof. Come on. Come on. That might not be real ore, though. That could be ore that is tied to the one inside. I don't know that it's real. It's disappeared now. Great. No, there it is. Where is it? Ah. There we go. Gotta be ready to toss something. Great. Okay, we need 6 total ore. 5 total ore. 4 ore.
I can't carry anymore.
What should we toss? I'll toss one of those rogue masks. Okay, so we need 3 ore. Most likely 1 node will be fine. Oh my goodness. Come on, let's find 1 node of ore. And there's that one inside the cave, but I'm glad we didn't go back for it. We'll find a node of ore somewhere else. Those little dust devils are deadly. They can be deadly when you're first striking out in the Westfall area. We'll look at the hills kind of near Sentinel Hill. Sometimes ore spawns there, because that could totally change our trajectory of where we want to go. I want to go put... I think I want to invest the 10 silver in... when we go back to Stormwind, so I can stick this bag in a slot there. Buy us a little bit more bank space. Oh. But yeah, we need to go pick up our stuff anyway and build whatever we need to build for gearing up Red Ridge. In a way, since we're like so focused on working our blacksmithing, it's actually kind of cool. I kind of like it more than the other professions, even though it can be a bit of a pain. But the Horde one is even more involved, and I think if you stay on it like from the beginning, it can be cooler. Alright, here's the mountain that I was hoping would give us something, but I see nothing. So... thanks for nothing. So what we'll probably end up doing is, I think just looking at the time here, we'll turn these quests in, and we'll go to Stormwind, mess around a little bit with that, and that's going to probably be the episode. Killing those was big. So what we have left is to patrol the beach for murlocs and the next steps in these chains. There's the Deathiest Trader, so the things that lead up to Dead Mines. First, before I even turn these in, I've got to sell some stuff, because I'm sure they're going to give me something good.
I try to keep Sentinel Hill stocked, and that's not easy with all the action we see.
Yeah, just these. I mean, what are we going to do with a gun? Don't need that. 73... no, it sounds good, even though it does have some nice perks. 8, yeah. Same thing with the belt. Don't want the shirt anymore. Okay, boom, boom. Yeah, we just have a lot of, like, this is my favorite stuff to sell. Like, give me a lot of gear like that, you know? Alright, we're cool on that.
See you later.
Now, what is People's Militia or patrolling? Let's do patrolling Westfall.
Hey there.
Hey, have you collected 8 balls from the treacherous gnolls yet?
Well done, adventurer. With valiant adventurers such as yourself fighting
That is
alongside
worse.
the People's Militia, Westfall just might return to the prosperous breadbasket it once was. Please accept this in recognition of your tireless efforts. Be careful.
Yeah.
Your worth to the People's Militia has been validated by your brave acts thus far. Some Defias.
Yeah, we're now honored
My
with
most
Stormwind.
trusted scout reports that these Defias have been looting and pillaging the countryside all the way into southern Westfall. We believe they are hiding out in the Dagger Hills, plotting their next move. Slay the wretches in the name of the People's Militia. Go with
Okay,
honor, friend.
so, that's cool. Now, what I could do is switch over to this belt. It would be a downgrade by 13 points, but, man, we have 21, 27. We need 3. First of all, let's check that in. So we just completed the People's Militia 1. Nah, that must have been level 2. That had to have been. I guess let's double check it. The People's Militia and see which one it was. So the first one was the Trappers. Yeah, so we've already completed 1. So that was 2. So somehow I missed that. So 1 was done and we picked up 2 at some point. And now we just completed and we just completed Patrolling Westfall. So somewhere along the way, we completed that. At the same time as we did this red leather bandanas, actually, is what it was. So I forgot to put that one down too. So I think that was when we picked that one up, and we just turned it in. And we did Patrolling Westfall. We finally just completed that. Yeah, I'm not sure. At some point we did that. We turned in red. It had to have been right around there. Actually, we probably finished it right here when we finished red leather bandanas. This is where we should be turning it in. So I remember when I made this episode the other day, I was like, where do we complete People's, because there's People's Militia 1. And then I had to have turned that in right there. Picked up People's Militia 2. We also turned in red leather bandanas at that time. And Defias Brotherhood 1. That's it. I just missed that piece of it. Okay. That's whatever. So it's a little sloppy, but it's right around there is when we did it. I don't know what I did with the spreadsheet at that point in time. All right. And then what else did we complete just now? Did I mark it off? Yeah, Patrolling Westfall. And then we just picked up the People's Militia 3. So we need to put that on there too. So all that's good to go. And we just picked up the People's Militias 3. Now the Defias Brotherhood has slowed us down because that's the one that wants us to send us over. We're not going to go kill the other stuff down there. What we really need to do is, well, I mean, I guess we have got choices. So I could take this downgrade to armor, or we can find one more piece of ore. So I guess let's head out and see, can we find any ore in the next couple minutes? Protector Durana. That's the goal. So looking for kind of hills or something like that, I guess. But we could actually find it in Stormwind, in Elwyn also. You don't necessarily have to go back to Stormwind, but I want to. There we go. Okay, it's got to have 3 pieces. It can have 4, but it's got to have at least 3. Stinking vulture. Stay away, you stinking vulture. The dead acre. I knew it. I knew he was going to make me fight him for it. This greater flesh ripper. I think they can give us a disease. The paladins are one of the few classes that can cure disease, so I like that. Give us stringy vulture meat. We can make a Westfall stew. Huzzah. 1? Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. I think if you start and stop, that counts as an attempt. It counts as one of your things. So that must have been a bad luck, a 2 or a node, which wouldn't have got us there anyway. And we blew one. We do need to kill those guys, but I don't even feel like it. Right now, we need ore. I am so annoyed that that was not the one we needed. Yeah, there's another node. I see it. I see it on top of that little hill. It looks like he's having a conversation with that pig. The Dust Plains. So we have now opened up all of Westfall. Right? Well, maybe not this lighthouse. Actually, I think we still need that little piece. Alright, we now have enough ore. We have everything we need. We're good to go. Okay, so now we can hearth back to Stormwind. And we're going to need to begin a walk. We probably won't do it this time, but we need to do a walk that will take us to... will take us to Lakeshore in Red Ridge to turn in Gearing Red Ridge. But let's get the things we need for this first. We're going to open up... I'm not going to open up anything like...
Well, welcome to the Bank of Stormwind.
Okay, first of all, we can buy one for 10 slots.
For valuable items. Do you already have an account with
Then
us,
that
man?
will let us take this slot. Add a little bit on there. I can add the Shadow Gem in. And I think that's really... Now I'm going to add the silver bars in, because I kind of like having them, actually. Alright. I think that's okay.
For the Alliance.
Okay, let's complete these heavy bandages because we can sell them. And then we will... Oh, you know what I need was... I need... Let's see what we need. Because I'm going to be building these belts. Ruined copper belts, right? Yeah. Oh, I need to pick up all those other things. So it doesn't take anything. So I don't need to get my rough grinding stones out. I just realized I gotta pick up all my...
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of... The whole history.
Alright, so we got all that stuff now. Not even the whole history of the whole history. Okay, so now we need to go over to... Oh, I never finished building these. We can just sell that stuff. I'm not really worried about that. Sergeant Almora. Go with the flow. Pretty much right at our time. I would like to... yeah, so maybe we'll start the next episode with that. We are in the town. We need to finish building up what we have here. And walking over. That could be a mission for tomorrow. We'll at least walk over to the blacksmithing area. But, yeah, so that's good. Again, we made pretty decent progress. We basically spent our time. We've got the rest of the treasure. We killed some gnolls, and then we killed the next batch of Defius. It's just so time-consuming. Westfall, like I said, is very grindy. And then now we have... So we have another kill quest. That's pretty much the end of the People's Militia. But then we will have to continue to do the Defius Brotherhood stuff. Defias Brotherhood. Defias. Defias. Astrazi. So I don't, I think there's a chance we could, I don't think so though. I think it's going to take us a couple more episodes to get through this zone just because it's so grindy. Because I would say we could probably wrap up all of the stuff leading to, like killing the People's Militia, doing a big chunk of the Defias Brotherhood line, but then also on top of it, getting the Murlocs on the shore. That makes me think it's going to be 2 episodes. Alright, but you know what? This time, we have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. I thank you everybody so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you all next time on Lore of Warcraft. Peace.